Morning, guys. How are you? I told you all year long this team's coming together at the right time. I told you just be patient, cool it, hold your britches, put your big boy pants on, whatever it is you got to do. This team's ready to rock and roll. They're locked and loaded. Everybody, all the naysayers, it's time for you guys to realize that this team knows what it's doing. They're coming together at the right time. We just came off of an absolute ass whooping, defeating the Chicago Bears 26-3. I love to see it. That's 6 points in the last two games. I saw a ticker said that Andy Reid, that's the first time in his career he's held back-to-back opponents to 3 points or less. That's just fantastic. There's no stopping his offensive genius. He can score at any time. I love seeing this team put together a solid defense, and I know you guys do too. That's all we needed, man. And we've got it now. In fact, this defense can carry the team for the most part. Pat's laid back. He's just out there having fun, slinging it all over the field like he does. There's no stopping him right now. We got one more game before the end of the regular season. That should be fun. And we're probably going to end up facing the New England Patriots again, which is absolutely fine by me. I want to see the revenge game from last year's championship. It wasn't the regular season game because that wasn't for anything important. That was peanuts. That was just a win, get us in a little bit of better position. We got a tiebreaker. That's all that was. If they lose next week, I think we get a first round bye, but I don't think that's going to happen. Those guys get strong as they get into the playoffs too, even if they're not playing the way they will come playoff time or have come playoff time in the past. So we're still going to have to be wary of those guys when it counts. But I got to tell you, man, I'm loving watching this team. For a minute there, I was a little doubtful this team was as good as last year's team, but it is really and truly better than last year's team. We might not be quite as dynamic or explosive on offense, but some of that is just throttling back. When we call the plays, we know we can score. So you guys have to keep that in mind. We can score anytime, from any point on the field, no matter what's going on. Patrick Mahomes is going to get it done. This defense is handling business. I love to see it. That was just a fun game. Defeating Matt Nagy. Kind of felt bad for the guy. He's struggling there in Chicago. And we like to see our assistant coaches do well when they move on. But it just was not in the cards for Chicago. And they've got a lot of talent over there. I'm surprised that they're struggling like they are. I mean, they're struggling mightily. Khalil Mack. Man, if we needed that guy, I'd say, hey, let's look at getting him. But we just don't need him. But that guy's a fighter. He wants to win. He wants to be on a competitive team. His day will come. So hang in there, Khalil Mack. Even though you played for the Raiders, I like the way you play. So, listen, guys, enjoy this win. This is it, man. This is what we watch the game for every week, every season. Year in, year out, the bad weather we put up with when we go to the games, the crazy raucous fans, the drunk folks, all of it. We do it for this right here, this feeling. It feels great, doesn't it? I can't wait to feel it in the playoffs, and I can't wait to see how far this team can go. I think they can take it to the house. The Ravens have a lot of bandwagon fans jumping on right now. Let them have them. We don't need them. We've been tried and true for our Kansas City Chiefs for a long time. And we deserve this. So let's just keep enjoying watching this team do what it's doing. It's amazing. That little touchdown pass to Kelce was crazy. I love that. That was a great play design. And I promise you, Andy's got a lot more of that in his bag of tricks. He hasn't really broken out a lot of it. I mean, it's amazing to me when we need it, what he comes up with. It's just there. It's on tap. He's been waiting to bust it out. And I think he got a little excited last night and said, you know what, we're just going to throw a little something out there and put it in the end zone. And he did it. Travis Kelce, consistent again, solid. Love the way he played. The running backs did really good. I was really proud of our running game. The offensive line did some decent blocking, which has been a little bit of a weakness to run blocking. Damian Williams back at it. You can plug and play any of these guys at any time. Their style differences make for real exciting matchups against defenses. It's hard to prepare for so many different styles of runners. You can't just do this or do that because another running back's going to have a completely different style, come in and do something different. And you just can't plug and play every down the same way. You've got to play them different. And that's the thing with Kansas City. You start thinking about the running backs and what they're going to do, and all of a sudden all your coverages are busted. And Tyreek Hill's out there busting coverages too. He's drawing double teams, leaving other guys open. Sammy Watkins, Demarcus Robinson, McCole Hardman, Travis Kelce. It's just a nightmare for defenses. I could not imagine trying to be a defensive coordinator playing the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't know, man. There'd have to be some kind of rule where you can have anything you want 5 yards or less, but I'm shutting down everything else. I'd have to do something like that and just let them, if they had to complete 80 passes for 4 yards, that's what I'd have to try to keep them from doing anything more than that. I just don't see how you can stop this team. They're on fire, man. Kansas City's rolling. We're going to see how much of that would carry into the postseason. I think it's going to be quite a bit. We may even get better, believe it or not, as we enter the postseason. So enjoy it, guys. I love y'all. We'll see you for the review for our game next week. Peace.